Alright, we are on our way. Day number 1. We are on our way. I can't believe it. It's been such a long time coming, like months of planning. I mean, we came up with this idea years ago and we're on our way. It's super exciting. Day 1, we are 4 kilometers into a 16,000 kilometer trip. It is such a cool feeling to finally be doing it, and I'm just so excited. I can't having trouble putting it into words. Especially this road is a road I drive every single day to work, but this time we're taking it for what, 8,000 kilometers one direction. I'm not coming back today. I'm not coming back for 6 weeks. It's just such an unreal feeling. So what are we doing today? What is today's plans? We are going to be camping at Chutes Provincial Park. It's about 460 kilometers away, I think. That's west of Sudbury, but we have a few stops to make along the way. The first stop is to meet Ian, and that is happening at the En Route in King City. So that is step 1, find Ian.
First stop of many. Okay, initial impressions. Very topsy-turvy, obviously, with the tire on top. Can't wait till Rob gets here to get rid of it. But that side bag tank bag is a lot bigger than I anticipated. It is a little bit in the way. I'll take care of that as well.
Alright, let's see if we beat Ian. Yep. Ian. We did not beat him.
You should see me with the tank bag on. I'm just like fucking...
Oh my god.
I'm so glad we have the trailer. 30 minutes up, I'm like, oh my god.
Heavy?
Mm-hmm.
So, how are you feeling? You ready?
Yeah, sure.
Sure?
Yeah. Excited, anxious, both at the same time. I'm glad you're here because that tire is hectic.
Oh yeah, we'll get that loaded away into the tire pile.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we get you loaded up?
Yeah.
Get this train wreck rolling.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Things are packed away again.
Yep. Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. And ready to rock and roll, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's happy. Oh, cool off a bit. It's so hot sitting there. Oh, look at the traffic too. Fun times. Time for lunch. So, Norse Brewery. Thumbs up?
Oh yeah, Norse Brewery.
2 thumbs up? 5 thumbs up?
5 thumbs up.
Nice.
Mine is these flies, apparently.
Yeah, we don't like those flies.
Yeah.
It's only getting worse from here.
Yeah. The food's really good. Burgers are really nice. My favorite beer is the Coca-Cola beer.
Oh, yeah. So behind me, up on yonder hill, is Sudbury's famous landmark, Sudbury, Ontario, and that is the Big Nickel. So why the Big Nickel? Well, Sudbury is one of the world's leading producers of nickel. Many thousands of years ago, a nickel-bearing meteorite hit the earth here, and it's kind of hard to tell by looking at the city, but the city's actually built in an old meteorite impact crater. And within that crater, deep in the ground, are lots of nickel deposits. So since the late 1800s, Canada has been mining these nickel deposits, making it one of the leading producers of nickel in the world. Now, part of that means there's a lot of mines in the area, and part of having mines in the area means there's been a lot of environmental damage over the years. And even as far back as 15 or 20 years ago, I remember coming through this area and it just being absolutely like a devastated moonscape, like dead trees, black rocks, just not a good scene. But over the past decade or so, there's been a lot of rejuvenation, a lot of rehabilitation from Laurentian University, City of Sudbury, the province, and the country as well to try to revitalize that. They've really got the emissions from the nickel smelting under control, which was the big contributor. And there's been a lot of rehabilitation projects going on to the point where you can't even tell now. Sudbury, it's beautiful. You don't see any real sign of the way it looked even just a decade ago. There are still some tailing pond remediation going on, but overall it's a pretty big win in terms of the environment and environmental rehabilitation, and shows you what's possible when people work together. Woo! We've made it. So 9.5 hours, about 500 kilometers. We weren't driving for that full 9.5 hours. We stopped a bunch. But yeah, pretty long day. I'm pretty tired. Physically tired. Success. Oh. Whew, long day.
Filming?
Ooh.
Are we facing that way, or do we want to face?
Yeah, face wherever you want.
Yeah.
Them both bikes in it. I want the bikes in.
Alright.
Why are you standing so far apart?
Oh.
Aren't you choosing? Oh, good.
Yeah. One day down, 40 to go.
Yeah.
14,500 kilometers left.
Wow. To that.
Good, man. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So we're at Chutes Provincial Park. We're gonna go look at the chutes. It's gonna be loud, so I'm probably not gonna talk, but it's a waterfall. It's pretty cool. Morning, day 2. It is 6 a.m. because my alarm didn't go off at 5 like it was supposed to. But it's 6 a.m. We'll still be okay. And today we are going from Chutes to Lake Superior Provincial Park. Now this map is not actually correct. We're actually taking the south route through Sault Ste. Marie to Rabbit Blank Provincial Park. I don't know why it gave us that route, but we're actually going this way. So it's more like 440 kilometers, I want to say. But yeah, that's the route. A few stops along the way. But yeah, that is the plan for today. Just gonna make some tea, break down camp, and then we'll be on our way. All right, here we go. I don't see anything. Quick coffee break in Bruce's Mines, and we're gonna go for a little walk down to the water here. So this is the town of Bruce Mines, or Bruce's Mine, Bruce Mines? I don't know, something like that. North shore of Lake Huron. It's pretty cool. It's wild though, out here there's these massive ships parked over here as well. I guess they're loading up. Just before you come into town, there's a massive aggregate quarry, it looks like. So I guess these ships come in here to load up and take the aggregate other places. Well, yeah, not a bad day to be on the water, or on the waterfront at least. Pretty nice.
Hello, everybody. This water's really nice.
And we are off. We're at a waterfall, almost. A little bit of a hike. And by hike, I mean like 2-minute walk. So this is Crystal Falls. It is significantly cooler than I thought it was going to be. This is not what I was expecting. Alright, that was pretty cool. We are now on our way to another waterfall. This one's only 40 kilometers away, so we should be there pretty quick. So this is Chippewa Falls, but also interestingly enough, this is also the halfway point of the Trans-Canada Highway. The Trans-Canada Highway, according to this plaque anyways, is about 4,800 miles long, and this is the exact halfway point. So I'm assuming that's from St. John, Newfoundland to Vancouver, BC, I'm guessing, I think is the end. And we are right in the middle of it. Pretty interesting. Let's go take a look at these falls. We're walking along the highway bridge to look at these falls. I wonder if there's actually a path. I bet you there is a proper path that goes closer, because this is not the best view. No, but there are fancy benches here. This is just a quick stop too, which is why I haven't taken my helmet off. That is too much work. But yeah, there's Chippewa Falls. We'll see if we can get closer. I bet you that's a thing that happens. Oh yeah, there's totally a trail here. So, side note, coming through that fog bank was absolutely freezing. The temperature dropped by about 5 or 6 degrees from when we were at Crystal Falls to when we got to the lake shore here. This is the north shore of Lake Superior. And it was quite foggy because the lake is very, very cold. And as a result, all that fog made us very, very cold. I was actually considering pulling over and putting my insulating layer in my coat. But we seem to be out of the fog now, so maybe I'm going to hold off on that. But yeah, very big temperature change. The slow pan up. This is pretty cool too. The difference in the rocks. Very obvious horizon here. I don't know if it's called a horizon, but I'm calling it a horizon. Pretty neat. Very black, or it's kind of like a dark blue, I guess. And then over here, it's very pink. Ah, Chippewa Falls. There's a lot of people there now. It's wild when you get down close to the lake. It gets so cold. I think it dipped down to about 14 degrees, and then as soon as you're a little bit away, it warms up again. Temperature differences are pretty cool. You don't experience that in the car. And I think Ian is putting another layer on because he's chilly. Yeah. And we're here. Feeling a lot better than I did yesterday at this point. Good. All right. We did it. So we're quickly gonna set up tents and then we're gonna go for a hike, which we have to ride to. We're talking about maybe doing it tomorrow, but I think it's gonna be better to do it today, so we're not doing it first thing in the morning. So we're gonna do that. Camp is all set up. Hey, we're going for a hike. So this is the Nokomis Trail. It's at Old Woman Bay. We are cheating though, and we are starting off by going counterclockwise. And the reason we're doing that is because we want to go to the lookout, and the lookout is at the very, very end of the hike if you go clockwise. If you do go clockwise, it's probably a couple hours. It is a really cool hike though, so if you have the time, I definitely recommend checking it out. But if you want to just go to the lookout, go left at the fork. It's about 20 minutes up, 20 minutes down, and you get an awesome view of Old Woman Bay. And that's what we're doing. We're hiking. We're going up. All right. Here is view number 1. This is Old Woman Bay. It's called Old Woman Bay because apparently there's the face of an old woman in that rock face somewhere. I have never seen it. I think there's another view up a little bit higher. We're gonna try to do that. But yeah, not bad for a 20-minute hike. 20 minute up, I should say, 20 minutes down. So 40-minute round trip, but yeah, the views are worth it. Let's go see if we can get a bit higher here. So, next viewpoint up of Old Woman. There is a few more platforms a little higher up, but we get the gist of it. I love how blue-green the water is. I also love how I've been here like 3 or 4 times and I still can't see the face of the old woman in the rocks. Maybe you can. I definitely can't. Alright, that's enough of that. Yeah, here's the beach. Still don't see the old woman, but it is a pretty nice beach.
Yo, this ramen's really good. Thanks for bringing it, Rob. Take number 2.
There's not gonna be sound over this.
No, it's all good.
That's where we were yesterday. That's where we are now. That's where we're going. And this is where we're spending the night. Boom. Day summed up in 15 seconds. Yeah, right into neutral. Excellent.
Oh.
How are you so good at this? Oh. I'm very impressed.
Me too. This is my first time hammering rock.
Well, the otter box didn't prevent that.